Right, so welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard and continuing with the Sinnis SC125 or the Yongchang 125, much the same thing. Got the exhaust off. It's looking pretty ropey, it has to be said, but actually it's structurally sound, so that's just going to get a rub down and a bit of paint. Maybe do that this evening, certainly won't film it because it's a bit wet and crappy. I'll be grabbing my drill out, exactly the same process as several have done before, and in fact George Speedfight 2 Project Clark has just done exactly the same on one of his little Speedfight projects. So yeah, next job, scrap that down. What I'd like to do is to take off the cover and do it, but I'm getting naff all joy getting these bolts out, so I know I should drill them out and all sort them out properly, but frankly with this project I think it's just to paint what I can see and what I can reach. Cool, cheers. Okay, so another day, another dollar. That's the exhaust done, wrapped up and chucked back on. It's engine enamel paint, so it's nice and strong and nice and heat resistant, though arguably you can get away with most anyway. Don't look too bad, haven't really cleaned it off, or haven't cleaned off the metal bits on there as well, but like I say, cheap and cheerful job this one. So next thing, there is oil in it, I've no idea how old it is, so I'm just going to drop that out. I need to run it just to warm it up first. Right, that's the engine a bit warm and the oil out. It's actually not looking too bad at all. Probably would have been salvageable, but I've got a litre, it takes a litre, so just to be sure. And the bolt was nice and clear as well, so there's no keck hitting the bottom, which is a good thing. Not entirely sure how much is in here though. It didn't really, well, I thought it showed on the dipstick. Kind of does. That's the dipstick off. You're never going to focus on that, are you? It's wet. It should have been fine, but just for completeness, it's worthwhile doing, so at least I can be sure what's in there and how good it is, or not, as the case may be. Right, in fact I'll leave that plug off and I'll leave that draining for a while. Cool. There we go, post oil change. It might just be me, but I think it sounds a lot better. I'm just covering up one of the airports there, that's all you can hear. Pop, 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 pop. Slightly concerned as to what's supposed to be on that though. There we go. A bit weird. Actually, while we're here, let's just check out that kick. It doesn't seem convinced by the kick. I did get it earlier on it, but hey, it's a bit weird. Actually, let's try engine on and kick. Engine off. No, I don't really have a lot of space out here to give it anything convincing. Right, so what's next? Well, what next is, I think this battery might be a bit goosed. I think I chucked it on charge and then left it, so I'm going to chuck it on charge now. Yeah, chuck it on charge now with a spark. Should have turned that off first. I can never remember which one's which on my jumps. So slowly, let's go for the quick charge now, and it reckons it's charged. So that's, where's my little, let's see what we're getting. Right, okay, so About 12.4. It's only a tiny little battery, it's not going to get a lot more. I'm going to leave that for a while and see what we end up with. So 12.4 nat, don't forget that. Okay, so it's a day later, the battery is mounted in the bike. Let's see how much this has dropped. Yeah, quite a lot. So that was what, 12.4 something, went out on 10.4. So my money is on a shagged battery. And in fact what I'll do later, because I've got other stuff to do, what I'll do later is prove that to myself by running the engine up and proving that it will charge off the engine. It's just the battery won't hold it. So this has got a shagged battery. Cool. Right, so while that battery's on charge, let's see if I've got really lucky here, because the postman's arrived and I have one times cheapy alarm / immobiliser that comes with the immobiliser, 2 key fobs. I've got one in my pocket, quite a loud siren probably, a mounting pack, wiring instructions that haven't even opened yet. I'll have a look. A socket or an extension piece that presumably you wire in, and a plug. So what? First things first, if I've been properly spawny here, let's just unplug what we got first and see what we got. Yeah. He says matter of fact, like this is ever going to come out without some cajoling. Come on, you swine. It's on one side. There we go. Well, that took a lot more effort than I expected. It's got an earth into there. Presuming that's an earth. Right, let's see. Let's do a bit of a comparison. It's got black top left, red, grey. So the colours don't quite match. That looks like an antenna, some variety, or is that a wire? No, that looks like an earth. That's an earth going there as well, so I wonder if... Has that got an earth? No, that's an antenna. You know what? Let's just have a go. See, all the holes line up, as in where there's a hole and where there isn't a hole. Whoa, it's got a light then. Alright, I'm not going to plug anything in as yet. So the unlock works. So that's a lock. Just putting all the indicators on. Unlock. Spark. Spark doesn't work. Oh well, I was really hoping I'd just be able to plug that in and it'd go. I wonder if it's just the fact that the earth is connected to the unit, or what I think is the earth. Try with the key in and on. I'm just randomly pushing buttons here because I don't really know what it does, but I will read the instructions. Now I wonder if, so the earth from this is still attached to this unit, so if I just go snippety snip and attach said earth to something else that earths, i.e. the frame. I'm just trying to find my scissors or anything else that would do. Right, so that is the old unit complete. The only thing still attaching it is the black here. 1 times dead unit. Let's take that apart and have a look just out of interest. Do like a bit of random electrics every so often. Wonder if there's a reason why it's saying that for it to work. I'm going to go deaf here, I'm sure, because this alarm is going to be disallowed. This alarm is going to be really loud in my garage. Oops, I want to do that. I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I just need to earth, if that is an earth, which I think it is, I just need to attach it to a frame. Or to a frame, to something metal attached to the frame. So, just get the little clips out. Something ideally not painted.
Maybe you can get to the next row by pushing the pedal.
Bare metal, bare metal, bare metal. It's a bit bare there. Try that. Right, I'll just put that little fob. Right, it's probably going to get very loud very quickly. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Apologies for the speaker there. Well, that hurts. Let's unplug that, shall we? Right, so, damn it, I'm going to have to read wiring instructions. Never mind. So, I get the wiring instructions. That's the one it's supposed to plug into. Christ, that's hurt. Get the wire instructions. Get this bad boy out, and I will have to, I think, just read the instructions. Unplug. Damaged it? No, that's fine. So that will go in, that will go in, and I'm just going to have to re-terminate with this, probably following the wiring here. And let's see how we get on, but I can't really do that in my garage. So it might have to be a later on. Cool, at least it's here, which is a big start. Cool, ta-da. Somehow with no, with the alarm just unplugged, it runs. Which is very strange. Let's just have a quick meander. Select gears, okay. Ooh, that back brake sounds horrible. Front brake's fine. Don't know if that choke's actually doing anything at all. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that choke. That should be, it's warm. I don't like random loose cables. I'm sure that should be attached to something. Right. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, front brake's fine, back brake, drum brake needs something doing to it because it is, I'm guessing, there's no braking surface left on it. It sounds like it's metal hitting. So I'll have a look at that. But it runs, it rides, it changes gear and it stops. With no alarm attached at all, which I find really rather curious. And it sounds, whoa, that was neutral. Why did that just stall out? Maybe it was only just in neutral. Yeah. She's got centre stand this, hasn't it? Which I forgot. Which makes life a damn sight easier. Yeah, that rear brake's worrying. Chain looks quite new. A little bit loose. But if I'm going to sort out that drum, I'm going to have to take the back brake moron, back wheel off anyway. Okay, cool. Alright, just before I start looking at any detail at this alarm, which I'm probably not going to get done today, it might be a tomorrow job. Weirdness from the stator, so I've got nothing to plug that into, the random blue. That's on this plug, on this plug red and white. I'm looking up in the sleeve there, I've got a red and white, that's happy. But look at this one, white, 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 there's a blue, it's not plugged into anything. So I think it's had the wrong stator thrown on it at some point or another. Now, if it works, it's fine. It does make me wonder if it's trashing that battery. So, just out on that little boogie then. Let's just plug that in and see what we got. So it's charging the battery fine, it's just the battery's not holding it. So I reckon it's just a shag battery. But this confuses the hell out of me. Very strange, very strange. Yeah, see, first little ride out, that's fine. I'm going to sort out that rear brake, that rear drum, because the way it's scraping, it's either full of crap at the back there, or it hasn't got any tread left on the any wear left on the brake itself.